episode brought to you by thegiveawaygeek.com. Win board games, electronics, and gift cards at thegiveawaygeek.com. The geek that keeps on giving. Board online, board offline. Today I'm bringing you the top 3 and 3 best solo games that I've experienced so far. These are the games that I absolutely would recommend somebody give a shot if they're thinking about getting into solo board game. Now, before I get into the actual top 3 in 3 minutes, I want to give you a honorable mention, and that is Xia Legends of a Drift System. Now, you might say Xia is for 3 players and up. Well, yes, that's true. However, the upcoming expansion is going to have a solo mode. It's going to create the ability to play this game solo, and I've played the prototype, thoroughly enjoyed the prototype, and at this point I've put it away. I'm not going to mess with it because now I just can't wait for the actual expansion to come out. Very, very excited for that. Can't wait to see it. Can't wait to get my hands on it and start playing some more solo with Xia. So moving on, let's get into the actual top 3 in 3 minutes. And my number 3 favorite game to play solo right now is Tavarua. This is a surfing game. It's from the same people that made Xia, but it's completely different. Xia is massive, lasts for like 2 hours. More than that, really, probably sometimes. Tavarua is going to last you between 30-45 minutes, especially once you've got the hang of it. It's going to be closer towards that 30 minutes. It's a surfing game. It has a solo mode built into it with AI for your enemies, and you're doing all kinds of contests, trying to become the #1 surfer in the world, and it is a lot of fun doing that. It's challenging, but not so challenging that you think to yourself, oh my gosh, I just can't do it, but it gives you that challenge. It has lots of variations in the different contests. Sometimes you're just on a long board, sometimes you're just on a short board, sometimes you're doing a photo shoot. Very cool. My number 2 favorite solo game is Mansions of Madness 2nd Edition. Now, this game has come out just recently. I have absolutely fallen in love with this game. Now, I haven't got any of the expansions yet. I will eventually get them, but I got a couple other things going right now, so I haven't spent any money on the expansions. But the game itself is so much fun. I still haven't beaten all of the missions that I've got so far, so I really don't see a need to go get the expansions yet and rush out. Hopefully we'll see if those prices drop a little bit, but you know how those who are controlled by Asmodee can be. So we'll see how that goes. Point is, Mansions of Madness, especially the first time you play through a map, that discovery, but then playing through multiple times, it still holds my attention and really brings me in, draws me in. A fantastic, compelling storytelling experience. Mansions of Madness 2nd Edition. And moving on to my number 1 favorite solo game to play is Mage Knight. Now, this is not a game that anybody needs to get a hold of if they are not already pretty deep into board gaming. This is a very heavy experience. In terms of rules, in terms of physical weight, but this game really is going to be a beast to grok initially. I almost bought this as one of my initial games getting into gaming. Really happy I didn't, because I would not have enjoyed it back then. Only after being in gaming for a few years, being able to really start to grasp how some of these rules work together. Now it is one of my favorite games as a 2-player game. Have not played it 3 players yet. I'm hoping that'll happen one day, but it is absolutely my number 1 favorite solo game to play. Continuously going up and trying to beat your previous score on a mission. It has quite a few different missions for you to choose from in the base game, and then it's got a couple of good expansions that I have not got my hands on yet, but there's just so much in the base game that I just haven't felt the need to get it yet. But Lost Legion, I am coming for you eventually. So there you have it. That's my top 3 and 3 favorite solo games to play. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel, and you can find me on Twitter @boredoffline. And until next time, if you're bored online, board offline.